everyone. I am Eric Paulson with your Essential Practice. For today's rune reading, we're getting into the Mercury in Pisces starting on February 23rd and going until March 9th. Also, the day after that begins the full moon in Virgo. So a lot of this is going a lot more in detail in the description box below. Please read into that and find out what it means to you on your astrological charts. Just very briefly though, the Mercury in Pisces is blurring the lines of reality and fiction with communications, so that's really the only pitfall we have in here, but it does enable us to express our communication emotionally better, our emotional selves better, right? So there will be an opportunity or a few for deep emotional healing conversations. And I mean healing because, especially with this full moon coming up, this is known famously as the healer's axis. This is Virgo and Pisces. They're both healers by their own rights. Now, the Virgo energy is more about the 3D, the physical realm, the psychology, the nurse, those sort of aspects to healing work, and also like charity work, like action work, right? And then we have the other side, which is the Pisces. That's the emotional healer and the energy healer and the shaman, the mystic, the Reiki healer, and things like that. So we're called to release that which doesn't serve us anymore in our healing journey, and to look how far we've come from this last fall in September, when a lot of these energies began. We can see how far we've come, and we can kind of use this as a measure, a guide, to check in with our soul for release further into this transformative Pisces season that is occurring for us right now. So without further ado though, let's get into today's rune reading and find out what these energies mean to us through the runes. Okay everyone, how are we feeling? We have this energetic bowl. We're going to cleanse this space energetically while we prepare for today's rune reading. As usual, I have the $2 note representing uncommon abundance. We'll simultaneously give gratitude while inviting more of that back into our lives, cleansing this energetic space as well. I invite you to take 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, not forcing it. Getting ready for the rune reading. Mercury in Pisces, full moon in Virgo. All right, without further ado, let's get into the rune reading. We have this Mercury in Pisces and full moon in Virgo coming up. We're coming from this moment of action, or these series of actions, this illuminated path that has led you energetically to this point in time, this space, this instance, this moment of clarity. You can think of this as the lantern lighting the path forward. As you work to light the path for others, you also light your own path. So this is a beautiful fire, very forward-moving energy that you're coming from here. This rune is Kinas, and it is all about that clarity, moving forward. So thank you for allowing me in this energetic space here with you. As we continue into this rune reading, we're in the current energies of Berkana. This is birch. This is familial nurturing. And this is a lot of beginning of new concepts. This could mean an actual physical birth in your family as well, and maybe a pregnant pet as well. Take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. But this could be the beginning of a new concept of being, of new practices for you moving forward. This is the healer's axis of the moon is very potent and powerful. It calls us to get into all sorts of ways that we can benefit ourselves and benefit others through acts of service towards our divinely guided paths. So whatever that is for you, that could mean a review in nutrition. It could be a new health practice. It could be maybe taking those steps and getting the counseling that you need. This is a time where we can communicate those emotions and do so in creative ways. Now, just be careful that the energy of being direct is not a very, very strong aspect of this Mercury transit, but this is allowing us to express our emotions, our inner dreams, our inner thoughts and disciplines, our sense of justice being wrapped up into this. And in the future energies here, this is Tiwas, this is the God Tears rune. So this rune is really calling us to be in our actions of how we view justice, our aspects of, are we being just with ourselves, just with our times, are we in our disciplines, are we actually carrying through what we say we're going to carry through with, are these goals in line with my victory, my impending victory, right? As we work to manifest, this is a really great time to manifest a lot of healing work and disciplines. In the future, action taken for the best outcome. The Algi's rune came up, and this is the rune of what I like to call this the rune of faith. This is knowing that you're divinely protected. You can think of the elk planting its hoof in the tundra and just letting out that majestic, bugle into the morning air, and how just secure it knows it is, and just calling out into the wild. And this can mean you. This can mean your release. This is you planting your hoof and saying, you know what, I am protected. I'm in my disciplines. I'm in my sense of justice and moving forward in very healthy ways. I know I'm divinely protected. So you're called right now to just to know that you are your defense that you have put in place, just making sure that you're doing that in healthy ways. Your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are in these seeds that you've planted, the beginnings that you've had, the fertile territory of the divine masculine. This is the rune of that, and it's called Ingwas. And this is about peace and plenty, and just coming from that aspect of just knowing your thoughts and things that you've began that have come to fruition, this closure, this end of the cycle. Everything's in its own sense of justice and its own sense of success. So as we release, just know that we're divinely protected and we're divinely healing through these illuminations that we're going to be receiving here, these communications as well. So a lot of that is going to be a lot of closure from this last fall. Okay, what we have to risk of losing here is this rune Solilo. This is the rune of the sun. This is good luck. This is everything the sun's light, it gives light, or touches, excuse me, it blesses, right? It provides light, warmth, and just that overall feeling of that familial nurturing that's right across that. So these two are going to be enhanced. So this is going to be tied into your sense of abundance, what that is like for you, and also projects that you've began coming to a closure, getting more into your stride of things. Just make sure that we're doing so with that healed ego energy, that divine masculine energy being healed, and being more in tune with your divine protection and disciplines here, because you do risk losing what that abundance means to you in the future if you're not doing this in healthy ways. Just remember these energies of when you began this new way of being you, or of healing, or of that thought shift that's happened in your life. Make sure it's not too closely tied into what your aspect of abundance is. Make sure you're doing it for the right healthy reasons, right? So what we have for a possible outcome, this is beautiful. This is our healed aspect of abundance. This is Fehu. This is the rune of cattle. This is really quite literally our responsibilities and our sense of abundance really coming into fruition in our own here. Those of you who are beginning a business or beginning emotional healing or beginning that dialogue with your family, whatever the case may be, it could be divine communication, it could be your sense of nurturing as far as how you relate with others during this Pisces season. We're still very much into our communities and bringing into our disciplines, our creative aspects, really the light that we've been shining all this time. Just knowing that we're divinely in our defense naturally when we are in a healed divine ego, right? So we are divinely protected. Just coming from that place of knowing is the reminder there, and do so in very pure intent, right? This healing work that healing work is super paramount during this time. So you are definitely addressing new aspects and just called to be in your faith, whatever the case may be on that. Okay, because this is going to be tied into how you view abundance moving into the future. Either way, it will bring an illuminated quality to the aspects of abundance. We are going to have a different perspective and a different meaning of abundance here in the future. And whatever the case may be, this could mean that increase of abundance for you. All right, just moving forward in divinely guided paths, right? Being in your nurturing qualities while still leading by example. And just, that healed divine masculine aspect and this abundance, the good fortune, the warmth, the sunlight, right, that comes along with it all. I don't think we're really risking losing a lot of this as long as we're communicating in nurturing ways. Okay, it's not, the goal isn't in a communication, the goal isn't ever to win a communication, it's just to learn and to heal and to grow, right? To be in our divinely illuminated paths. And y'all, this abundance that we have in our futures here, this expansive energy that we're going through during this Pisces season, y'all are blessed. We're very much blessed here moving forward. Every one of us. Let's get some cards for clarity as we move on through today's divinely guided reading. The sun in Pisces and the moon, full moon in Virgo. Sun in Pisces, full moon in Virgo. Or excuse me, not sun in Pisces, Mercury in Pisces, full moon in Virgo. Thank you. These messages are from the divine, and they're directly guided to your spirit, to your soul. This is the card of adversity. It says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Challenges are the best way to learn. The best way to test your knowledge, yourself, to challenge yourself to grow, is to meet some sort of adversity. Smooth seas never made a good sailor is the old adage there, right? You need some of that experience in with it. So that disciplined work in the very near future, just keep at it. Keep doing what you're doing with these spiritual energies here. Just know that there's a lot of healing work still ahead of you. We're going to have a healed sense of abundance here too. And this isn't just monetary, this is energetically, right? This is our communication, our relationship with the divine, our soul families, our interconnectivity as far as we go with our spiritual communities, or even just the way we communicate with each other in more open, honest, and emotional aspects, more with a balanced heart and a balanced mind. Okay, let's read more about that adversity card. No one ever said life was going to be easy. Obstacles are presented to you so that you may overcome them. Believe that you will, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Confidence comes to those who have succeeded in conquering adversity. And then the next hurdle won't seem so daunting. Adversity is an opportunity for you to reach out to your soul family. You are not alone. In this time of challenge, you are definitely not alone. If you need help, others are waiting to offer assistance. This test may have come to you in your life to teach you to receive rather than to give. Right? We are challenged with a lot of very deep aspects of healing during these transits, and to see what aspects of self and others are we giving enough? Are we receiving in healthy ways? Our aspects of success and discipline, our aspects of abundance, are they aligned with our goals? Are they aligned and divinely guided? Right? These are messages from the fairies. Fairies are divinely guided creatures that love to help us in our spiritual development and to grow and learn in healthy ways. So, fairies, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, somebody out there has marriage on the mind. This says, the fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. This could mean a very beautiful outcome with meeting a divine counterpart out there. Maybe this is that birthing of an aspect might be joining forces with the ally here that you've met along your path. Just keep embodying that divine masculine out there. Somebody out there really needs to hear this, needs to be, we need to be more open and honest with our communication, our emotional communication, because when we are, it could lead to beautiful things like marriage, right? And to maybe reinforce our interdependence rather than our codependence. Right, so let's look at what marriage card means a little bit more. Again, this says, the fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. You drew this card because your question involves marriage. This particular card holds variable meanings, so pay attention to your body's reactions as I read the possible interpretations to you. Okay, so pay attention to your emotional and mental reactions as I read off more of the meanings of this to you, because it can mean several things. It could mean literally that, congratulations, you're getting married soon. Or your marriage needs healing and attention, which the fairies can help you with if you'll just ask. Y'all, this could definitely signify a lot of that healing work that's coming up. This healer's axis of the moon is exalted. And with the illumination of the Mercury in Pisces, enhances the way that we're able to communicate our dreams, to communicate our emotions to one another, right? You'll soon meet someone significant at a wedding is another meaning. Also, a relationship commitment is pending, or admit your true feelings to yourself regarding marriage, or someone close to you is getting married soon. And finally, your life purpose involves helping people with romance, matchmaking, relationships, or weddings. So this is a beautiful call to be in your healing work, or how we are emotionally connect with one another. We can overcome that adversity when we're looking at these in very healthy ways, right? And this is going to shift our perspective on our abundance, especially, I believe, when it comes to that balance between the heart and the mind. This is going to be more of an emotional abundance, a spiritual abundance, rather than a material. The Virgo energy does kind of help us to focus more and align our aspects of financial situations, so there will be more guided clarity to that as well. So let's get a chakra token to finish off with today's rune reading. And for that, we have this beautiful heart chakra. Solfeggio frequency for that is 639 hertz. And the heart chakra is located in the center of the chest. It's associated with love, forgiveness, and compassion. If you're someone who is distrustful, unable to receive love, or has difficulty maintaining relationships, then you should stimulate your heart chakra. Listening to the solfeggio frequency of 639 hertz, that's 639, will help to restore balance. Once you've unblocked the heart chakra, you'll find that you are more open to receiving love, you give love more easily and effortlessly, and you connect with others harmoniously. That is so beautiful. The heart chakra mantra is YAM, that's Y-A-M, and the mudra for that, we start off in the prayer position, keep our palms, pinkies, and thumbs together, and we open up the blossoms of the lotus of our heart, of love, how we heal, how we emotionally express. We're just opening up to giving and receiving in healthy ways. We're called to evaluate what health means to us. Are we spiritually healthy? Are we psychologically healthy? Right? Are we physically healthy? Right? This will help with our interconnectedness and understanding and comprehending a lot of those insights that we'll be mulling over and communicating with. So always make sure that you are communicating with love. This is the heart chakra, 639 hertz. Very much love frequency, healing in love, healing in emotions, healing in an abundant way. Just be true to yourself. Know that you're divinely protected. What a beautiful rune reading, everyone. Thank you for allowing me in this energetic space once again here with you. I have been Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. If you would like a personal rune reading, if you'd like your own rune sets, contact me at youressentialpractice@gmail.com. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing for this video and others. Every little bit means a lot to me. So I know all of you are here because you chose to be here. So namaste. Thank you so much. So to go over that mudra a little bit more, it's right here. Just to kind of show it again, just a little review, right? 639 hertz, the solfeggio frequency, right here in front of our chest. And the mantra is YAM, Y-A-M. All right, it's beautiful, green, loving energy that's going to help heal our emotions, help heal our spiritual aspects of how we relate to one another and how we communicate is going to be huge. Like healing how we communicate when we don't really think about it that often, it can be a very significant challenge and a great hurdle to overcome in this wonderful journey that you're on in the schoolroom called Earth. But right now, I'd like to wish you all a blessed and abundant day. Namaste.